WrestleMania 41, the Super Bowl of professional wrestling, takes place over 2 nights. That's right. Double your pleasure, double your fun. But in this case, for this match preview, we're going 3 ways. That's right, a triple threat main event for night 1. This is the WrestleMania 41 preview and prediction. We're on the Flex Zone. Make sure you punch that subscribe button with Seth Rollins, thump that thumbs up, and make sure you GTS that bell. Comment down below. Be a wise man. Let us know your thoughts and predictions for this match. And let's get into it. We'll be live 7 p.m., 6 p.m., and of course 4 p.m. Pacific with the night 1 main event. Best of the best of the best. Not the Royal Rumble winners, but 3 of the biggest names in the company, 3 of the biggest names in the industry going at it for supremacy. And what I like to call the Paul Heyman on a pole match. We've been calling this multi-mania, multi-woman mania, multi-man mania. That is reigns no more true than the night 1 main event. No title on the line, no specific stakes like a number 1 contendership, but everything revolved around one, CM Punk finally getting his WrestleMania main event. Congrats to him. Whether you like him or not, he deserves it. He's one of the best in the industry. He's a draw. He is a needle mover, as he says, and he deserves to have a WrestleMania main event. The favor. This dates back to the build towards War Games, the Bloodline, when Roman Reigns was looking for a 5th man. Who would it be? Paul Heyman gets CM Punk, but CM Punk says, "You owe me a favor." That favor, as I predicted, turns out to be Paul Heyman in his corner. But this past Monday, a great promo with Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman, where Seth attacked or attempted like he was going to attack Paul Heyman. CM Punk comes out to save him, but he doesn't stomp him. He stops short and says, "Now you owe me a favor." Now, will this lead to Paul Heyman betraying CM Punk and joining Seth Rollins as his wise man? I don't think Seth needs a wise man, but maybe CM Punk is just in a situation where the hatred between him and Roman over Paul Heyman, who his allegiance lies to, and then Seth is able to capitalize and get the win. I think Seth deserves a win. Last year, he was Cody's shield. He put Cody over at WrestleMania 38. What, 3 matches, even one where Cody had one arm inside Hell in a Cell. He has done everything the company asked him to do. He's worked with everyone. He's been the ultimate company guy, the ultimate company shill at times, but he's done fantastic work. Even though it's an episode of American Idol every time he comes out, his wife might dress him. He's fantastic, one of the best in the world in the ring, and I think he deserves his moment at a Mania, not since, WrestleMania 31 when he cashed in the heist of the century. Actually being in the main event doesn't have to be inserted through a Money in the Bank cash-in. He deserves an opportunity. I think CM Punk, eventually, if John Cena walks out of WrestleMania with the WWE Undisputed Championship, he could be one of the guys to take it from Cena. Summer of Punk 2. We could have CM Punk and John Cena at SummerSlam. MetLife Stadium 2 nights. They need big matches. We could see that. We could see CM Punk win Money in the Bank again. He could cash in on Cena. There are a lot of ways this could go through the summer. As I said, they have a lot of big shows lined up as we head into SummerSlam and even the Clash at Paris show in August after SummerSlam. Roman Reigns is in what? His 10th or 11th main event, depending on who you ask. If they're counting the 31 cash in as 2 main events in one night, he's got double-digit main events. He's still creating a record that may never be broken. Multiple WrestleMania main events, double digits, 10, 11. If he gets the match with The Rock eventually one of these days, that could be another one. He's got at least 2 or 3 of them before he's done. So he's going to have over 12, 13 main events when it's all said and done. Like I said, nobody's probably ever going to beat that. With that being said, looking ahead here, would it be surprising if Roman Reigns wins? No. Would it shock me if Roman walks out of WrestleMania with the win and maybe Paul Heyman aligns back with Roman all along and it's a ruse? Could be. But I think we inevitably are going to get Roman Reigns and CM Punk, maybe at SummerSlam as well. That could be a one-on-one match. If we don't get The Rock, we do Roman and CM Punk. That could happen. That could be a situation also where I could see CM Punk winning. He's finally got his WrestleMania main event. He could pin. I don't think Roman's taking the pin. I think we can all agree Roman's not taking the pin. So either Punk takes the pin from Seth or Roman pins Seth finally. Because Roman and Seth, I think, still have a one-on-one match that is owed to us. Could they have done that at WrestleMania? Yes. I would have liked to see the Roman Reigns Drew McIntyre story told where Drew McIntyre was the bloodline hunter going after all of the members of the bloodline, taking them out one by one, thus inevitably leading to Roman Reigns, then him getting his win back from one of the WrestleManias prior where he faced Roman. Excuse me, I was rolling and allergies, but we could have got Drew going over. What more of a way to solidify Drew as a top heel, because I think Drew deserves an opportunity before the year is over to be world champion again and get a legit reign. I would have Punk win here. I would have Punk not win here. I would have Seth Rollins win. Like I said, I don't think Roman's taking the pin. I think Roman is not pinned. I think maybe we could even get Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins one-on-one at Backlash. Imagine maybe John Cena, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu. Those are some marquee matches right there. But I think Roman Reigns doesn't take the pin. I think CM Punk is so enamored with going after Roman Reigns and what they have with Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman maybe getting in the middle of not having them kill each other. Seth Rollins is able to take advantage with a curb stomp on CM Punk. He finally pinned CM Punk. Remember, he beat him in a cage match, but that was because Roman dragged him out, and CM Punk beat him on the Raw on Netflix debut. We get a situation where CM Punk is pinned by Seth Rollins on the grandest stage of them all. Roman and CM Punk's hatred created a situation where Seth Rollins is able to sneak in, get the win, and he gets his WrestleMania Night 1 main event win. Now, I don't know if that's how we're going to go off the air. Seth Rollins winning, and that's it. We need something big. We need some big shit. We need some bombs dropped. We need a holy shit moment. Like last year was the downer, like Avengers Infinity War, where you saw Roman and The Rock. Rock pins Cody, and they walk out victorious, looking unstoppable, going into night 2 with the odds stacked in their favor. You know what I mean? So we need something big. If Seth is the winner, maybe does he reveal himself as the other man as part of the Hollywood corporate 2-man power Hollywood trip with The Rock? Because we need The Rock to show up on night 2, if anything. So maybe we can get Seth Rollins maybe aligning himself potentially with The Rock or Paul Heyman, or with The Rock and Paul Heyman. And we could do something. I don't know. We could maybe be in for another big surprise, because if Cena turning heel was the only surprise they had on this road, they got to do something big with that whole Rock storyline. They got to tie it all together and make it make sense. And remember, CM Punk called out Cena and The Rock. That can't just be left unanswered. But we'll see. I think Roman doesn't take the pin. I'm not going with Roman. I think Punk is finally his main event. Congrats to him. He will take the loss. Seth will get the win. We will get Roman and Seth at Backlash, where Roman can then beat Seth one-on-one, finally get over that hump, and we'll eventually get Roman and CM Punk one-on-one at SummerSlam, in my opinion. That will be my early SummerSlam match. Roman Reigns, CM Punk one-on-one. We know Roman usually takes time off after Mania, so we may not see Roman for a couple of months anyway. Could be a good way to have him off TV. Last time we saw him, he was not pinned, but he didn't win the main event. He could go after CM Punk. Then Seth. Maybe Seth could be the guy who could go after Jey Uso on Raw and maybe take it from him. There are a lot of ways that could go. This could go. Like I said, Seth could turn heel. We've seen glimpses of it. He could align with Paul Heyman. He could align with The Rock. He could align with Cena, The Rock. Then we could have Heyman with Cena, The Rock, and Punk. But I don't think Paul Heyman turns heel. I think he's kind of caught in the middle between Roman Reigns and CM Punk, and we inevitably get that one-on-one match. Seth Rollins. Like I said, if they want to have Roman work Backlash, I would have him do Roman and Seth at Backlash, or we could do Roman and Seth at Money in the Bank. We got some of these big shows coming up. I don't mind. But I think Seth wins. Seth deserves it. He's been a bridesmaid. It's time for him to be the bride. It's time for him to be crowned as one of the top guys. He's always doing the right thing. He's a great in-ring worker, and he did a hell of a job with the World Heavyweight Championship. And I think that little tease of now you owe me a favor now plants to see that if he does indeed win, it's not quite a surprise. And I think it will be well warranted and well deserved for Seth Rollins. No more freaking for Seth Rollins. I think it's the win. He can CM Punk. I think Roman Reigns doesn't think that we inevitably get Roman Reigns and CM Punk for the end of the year. We may even get one more CM Punk Seth Rollins match, one-on-one, possibly, if Punk wants to get his win back. On the road to Punk, maybe going after Cena, maybe winning Money in the Bank, maybe going after his World Heavyweight or WWE Championship moment, maybe at SummerSlam, Summer Punk 2. That could happen. Like I said, we could do CM Punk and Cena at SummerSlam for the WWE Undisputed Championship, but we could do Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins one-on-one finally to end it all. Roman gets his win over Seth. Punk gets his win, gets the WWE Championship, and then maybe we could do the one-on-one match for the championship. I don't know where Cody and some others fit into this, but a lot of ways they can go. So it's unpredictable, which I like. Even though the build hasn't been that good, I think they're going to drop some bombs at the end of night 1, which will lead into night 2. I got all the previews for night 1 for you. Night 2, we're going to get into that. Make sure you Superman punch. Give us curb stomp. GTS, that subscribe button and that like button. Hit the bell to know when all the content drops. And of course, comment down below. Every comment helps us out, helps us get pushed into the YouTube algorithm, pushed into the main event where we want to be. We don't want to be on the pre-show. We don't want to be on the undercard. We don't want to be on the main card. We want to be in the main event. And that is where you come into play. Hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, hit the bell, subscribe if you're new. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins. Don't cry, don't complain. These are three of the biggest names in the company. Punk's finally getting his main event. Roman is going to get his. You know it. Deal with it. These are the three men. This deserves to be the main event just off of star power alone. They're building a genuine story we care about, some unpredictability, some turns, some aspects we don't see coming, and that will end night one, and I think will lead into night two. A sound off down below. God's favorite host, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins. Definitely looking forward to this one, and we'll see you on Saturday and Sunday for night one and night two of WrestleMania, 7 p.m., 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Pacific. I'll see you when I see you.